And we are happy this morning to introduce to some and present to others a very, very top leader in the continent of Africa. This individual is a husband and a father. This individual is very successful, yet he is extremely humble, always wearing a smile. You can, if you can't even see him, you can hear the smile in when he speaks. This is a six-figure earner in this multi-level business. This individual, he is from the country of Uganda and is our very own diamond agent, Mr. Martyn Ndiho. Martyn, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
You can't see me.
No.
You should be able to see me though.
Hold on. Can
Yes,
you
we are
see
seeing you, Martyn.
Yes.
Okay, great, great, great.
Unshare your screen.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
All right.
All right, we can see you.
so
Well, welcome to
Great.
Catch Up in the Morning. It's great to have you here. And we are thankful for you, for your time and your willingness to come and share and pour into us this morning. And see that smile, everyone, just look at it, that genuine smile. So Martyn, I would love for you to just introduce yourself and, you know, share whatever you would like to share with us this morning.
Wow. First of all, I'm so honored and humbled to be on this call, and what a privilege to be invited by you to come and share, you know, my story with you and get to share some insights with regards to the NFR market here. And I'm really humbled by that gesture, and I mean, getting to learn from you guys as well, like what you do every morning. It is truly, truly inspirational to not only to me, but to the entire world. And because I know lots of people are plugging in, even on the continent of Africa, most people are plugging in. And to me, that is really humbling. And the fact that we are all still together as one big team and getting to help each other, I am truly grateful for you. And thank you so much for that introduction as well, Mary. So Ndiho Martyn is my name, and I'm Ugandan, dialing in from Kampala, Uganda. I'm a statistician by profession, and I also hold an executive master's degree in business administration, and married with 3 kids. And yeah, so been in Seacret for 12 months, and but I've been in this industry for 6 years. I got started in 2015, and it's been 6 great years. And to me, I believe I'm still warming up and just getting ready to really take this whole thing to the moon, and obviously getting to share my experience that I've gotten so far, and getting to share, you know, quite a number of ideas with regards to getting to build a new company on the continent of Africa and Europe. And of course, much as we haven't really opened fully, but there's a lot that we've learned. We are still learning. However, at least with the little experience we've gotten in the last 12 months, I should be able to share what I've gathered. And I hope this gets to help someone out there who is planning on building a team in the NFR regions. And then, you know, we all get to grow, because when we work together as a team, we should be able to take our company to the next level. But if we don't share, you know, this kind of information with every single person, then we are dragging our company, yet we should be moving at a horrific speed. So, I mean, that will be it with my introduction, unless you have another question.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you for that introduction. And we can see that, you know, you are doing, you know, phenomenal. And so we have a few things that we would just like to pick your brain on and get your insight and some information from you on today and stuff. And you know, we see that, you know, you're doing a phenomenal job with the NFR market. And so what is the key things to focus on as you work in this NFR market and as an NFR agent when it comes to building a strong organization?
Yeah, so in the NFR region, I'm sure I don't know if all of us are in the NFR, but I see some people from the US. So definitely some of our US colleagues and Canada have no idea what happens in the NFR region. But just to give you a quick, you know, just to tell you what happens in NFR markets, we don't enroll customers. Right? So we don't have a customer program. In Europe, it was launched recently, but in Africa, we don't have it yet. So we do not enroll customers. And so we basically enroll agents. And that is what is really exciting, because that helps you build a massive team. And of course, we are all looking towards building teams and not just getting people who will come and buy once and then maybe never show up or anything like that. But when you build a strong foundation, when you build a strong team, because the NFR countries that were opened had never been opened before. And you know what Seacret did, opened about 40 countries in a single month, in 1 month, something they had never done. Their plan had always been to open one country per year, but then opening 40 countries at once, that was ridiculous. But they had to do it for us because we had to get into the family, we had to get into the community. Now, building a strong organization, we are right now the luckiest people in this company. We are the luckiest people in this company being in the NFR region. We are in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch phase. There will never be another pre-launch phase. So this is the time where one has to get agents into the system. You get lots of agents, and when you get an agent, you're definitely going to build deeper. By building deeper, I mean getting through their warm markets and getting to build a stronger team as opposed to customers. Because when you get a customer, customers might not necessarily be builders, all right? But an agent, you could also get an agent who might not necessarily be a builder, but an agent will lead you to quite a number of their people. Now, remember, every agent you enroll does not mean that's the agent you need to look up to. But if you dig deeper into their networks, that's when you get to land on other people that will build the business. Now, what we are focusing on here in Uganda, in Africa, we are getting agents on board. Now, when we get an agent on board, we go ahead and build through them. So it's a build through kind of business right now that we are doing. And you might not necessarily see the results in the beginning, like right now, in the last 12 months, trust me, we haven't yet seen the results. And we are not looking towards getting the results right now. But I believe we are going to start seeing the results at the end of 2022 or end of 2023, depending on how much work you put in. So we are not looking at what we have right now and getting comfortable or getting to feel bad about it, but we are looking at long term. Now, if you have that mindset, then this is where you will see, this is what will separate the boys from the men. All right. And when I say that, I don't mean to leave out the ladies. I'm not literally leaving out the ladies, but it is what you are doing today that will determine who you're going to be within this company in the coming years. If you sit down and just watch other people do this, then 1 year from today, you realize you should have started back then. Now, most people are really putting in the work, but they're putting in agents, and maybe an agent comes and purchases maybe a wow pack or something, and then they don't get to purchase in the next 3-4 months. It is okay. If you sign up an agent, this is how you build a strong foundation, all right, or a strong organization. When you sign up one agent, that's not enough. You need to be looking at digging deeper. Like, let's say in the first month or 2 months, you need to look at getting 10 agents on the left and 10 agents on the right. Now, that is if you want to really move slow. But if you want to move faster, you need to have a goal of having, say, 50 agents on the left and 50 agents on the right. And the beauty about this is you don't have to have 2 centers. You just have 1 center that you're going to build. Now, you are literally looking at both your left and right. You don't have to look at spillovers. I know most of us might know about spillovers. Some of us might not know about spillovers, but you need to be looking at your business, and it has to be you building your business. Spillovers make people lazy. I've built my business for the last 6 years with 0 spillover. Like, everyone in my organization is my lineage. Okay. So if you are lucky and you have some spillovers, that should make you uncomfortable, because you need to forget about the spillovers and start building. And by building, I mean, you need to be looking at your efforts, you as you, because this is your business. So look at building deeper on the left and on the right. If you have 50 on the left, 50 on the right, you do it again. Now, when you do it again, see, you're doing it now, you might not necessarily see the results, like I said earlier, but I know 2 years from now, 3 years from now, the people we are going to meet then will be wishing they were here in the beginning. Now, you don't want to be the kind of person hearing people say that 3 years from today, and you're like, hey, but I was here. So be that person who will be like, yes, you should have been here, because we made a run. It was hard, it was tough, but we made it. Like, it was hard, it was tough, but we made it. So the guys in the US, the guys in Canada, now I'm speaking to people in NFR. The guys in the US, Canada, they have it all. We don't. But guess what? This is literally training us to be really, to go hard, to be tough, so that when it gets to be simplified, then we just run like never before. Because what I see coming out of this, when we are fully open and we have access to everything the US has access to, Canada, whatever they have access to, once we get fully open, those guys got nothing on us, because we will have hardened, gone through the toughest of times, and from not getting some paychecks to getting way more paychecks, getting to earn from customers that we don't even know what that is. But after that, when that happens, because I believe everything Isaac has promised us, I believe everything, because there is nothing he has promised and not fulfilled so far. So clearly it is coming. It is only the people that are going to believe that it's coming that will enjoy it. But those who have some doubts in them, they will wish they had taken his word. And to me, I'm really excited. And to be honest with you, I just wish the pre-launch phase could even take a little bit longer, because there will never be another pre-launch. Now, that's something that you need to talk to people who have an entrepreneurial mind, people who really want to start something and build something huge. Now, when you're telling someone we are at the very beginning, now, some people will be like, no, I want to wait for it to get somewhere, then I can come. It's okay. You just know that one is not in your league. But when you get someone saying, what, you mean we are just a few people? So this is the opportunity to grab market share? That's the person you need to run with. So building a strong organization, just run through the numbers. It is a numbers game. No one should lie to you. There is no luck here. it is a numbers game. Drive 100 on the left, drive 100 on the right. When you complete that, double it. Double it. Let's have fun. Let's get people. Just do the demos. I hope I answered that question.
Martyn, you
I'm
answered that
probably going to
question
give
plus
longer
some.
answers.
You
I'm going to
answered
give
that
longer
question
answers,
plus some.
but
Wow, wow. I can see
try.
the fires and the wows in the chat. And you know, you kind of answered even another question that I have, because I was going to ask you, so you know what do you see as the edge that the NFR market has over the open market like the US and Canada? And you kind of just segue right into that. But if you want to expound a little more, as you said, you know, you just hope that the Isaac could delay it a little longer, you know, and you guys stay in that NFR zone, because you are really digging deep. And I love what you said, that, you know what, you don't rely on spillover. And I agree. I love that mindset, that business mindset, that focus mindset, as to say, this is my business. I must build my business. If I want to be successful, I can't rely on Mary Jane. I can't rely on Al Marie. I can't rely on Susie. You know, I got to dig deep. And, you know, like you said, and like the football players say here, you know what? It's Sunday. Boys stay home and men come on the field. And that's the same scenario, you know, not being any gender specific here, but in general terms, that, you know, we really need to go all in, be like that farmer. Don't plant one grain and think you're gonna get an abundant crop that's gonna last you for 7 years, but you must plant enough grain that will produce enough. So take us a little bit deeper into, you know, the NFR market. See that, you know, in the Caribbean, they are working on that NFR market also. And we want to be able to win, like we see you guys are winning. And so give us some insight, you know, a little bit more insight in that NFR market, that when you get people started and when you're signing people up in the NFR market, you know, what's the mindset, and you know, how do you get people to give them that full understanding to say that it is, you know, it is them that's really going to be building their business and not relying solely on the spillovers.
Yeah, kindly say that again. Say that again.
So, you know, seeing that, I was just saying that, seeing that, you know, the Caribbean and the, you know, the islands, Jamaica and all those Caribbean islands that are working now, and they're in the NFR market, and you guys seem to be in Africa is having so much success.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to focus in a little bit and telling us what we can do to help, you know, build our NFR market and get to the level and dominate the way you guys are dominating that NFR market.
Yeah, so I know whatever is happening to us in the NFR market is really it's hard. It's hard to be honest with you. Yes, but it is the best thing that can ever happen to anyone. All right. I had the ruler of Dubai say, before they got to build Dubai to a level where it is at now, they were riding on camels. Now, when the situation was harder back then, it built stronger men. All right. Now, right now, people are riding in, you know, kids are riding in Range Rovers. They're riding in Porsche cars. And when the situation is in that way, when the situation gets to be so comfortable, that builds weak men. All right. I had a ruler of Dubai. There's something that I read about around that. Now, whenever the situation is very comfortable, it usually makes people kind of be, you know, when people get so comfortable, they don't really think out loud. They don't really think so hard, and they don't really work so hard because they have everything, and you know, easily. Now, for us, like, to be honest with you, we ordered Black Friday stuff, but we haven't even received nothing. Like, We are not even looking, we're not even waiting in the next 1 week or 2 weeks to even receive anything. It is, we are probably waiting early January. That is when we are going to start receiving that stuff. So it takes a month or two to receive our stuff, right? So when building in an NFR market, you're getting people, you're pretty much casting the vision. You're pretty much casting the vision right now. Like I say, we are not at the level of getting results from what we are doing right now. We are not yet at that level. We are pretty much looking for leaders. We are pretty much looking for visionaries, and we are casting the vision to every single person we are meeting right now. So we shouldn't compare ourselves to people that are in the US who order their stuff and their stuff come in 3 days, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks. That's crazy. When that happens to us, that would be amazing. Like that would be a crazy explosion in all the NFR markets. So getting to build right now is the best way to teach us how to harden and how to get to explode our business when it gets to be easier. So when you are getting getting an agent started, first of all, you just need to be honest with them, and you tell them exactly what challenges there are and explain to them why NFR, and of course we don't get nutrition. It is beginning to chip in, to come in. We are beginning to get some bits and pieces in nutrition, but eventually it will all be okay for us. But most of us in NFR markets, of course, we are purchasing from the US. We are purchasing from the US side. Now, so it doesn't mean you have to explain this to the new agents and get them to understand how it is, and show them how it is in the US, show them how it is in Canada, how easy it is, and let them know it's going to be easy for us as well. But if you do not tell them that, they make an order and it takes a month to get to them, it takes 2 months to get to them, they'll be demoralized. They'll probably quit. Now, that is if you don't do that preparation, if you don't prepare their minds well. Now, are we going to lose so many people because of that delays? Yes, we are. But are we going to give up? The choice is ours. Like, are you going to give up on something? Because look at this. We didn't have nutrition about 2 months ago. Now we have at least four products in NFR, 4 products of nutrition. That is a start. In Europe, there was no customer program. About a month or 2 ago, the customer program was open. Guess who is next? It is you guys in the Caribbean. It is us in Africa who are going to get that. There was no distribution center in Europe. There is a distribution center in Europe now. There was no distribution center at all in Africa. South Africa just got a distribution center. Now, South Africa, by the way, South Africa is not Africa. I saw someone post something to do with, hey, South Africa is not Africa. So hopefully most people actually did know this, but it is more expensive for us in Uganda to buy stuff from South Africa than it is for us to buy stuff from the US. And here is the funny bit. It is also more expensive for us to get stuff from the Netherlands than it is for us to get stuff from the US. And that is why we are all still purchasing from the US. All of us. I'm sure the blender jet, we took it all. We took it all. By the time the US woke up, we had taken everything. I mean, that is fun for us. Like, it is fun. We are enjoying it. We are having a blast. We are enjoying the journey. So basically what you need to do is just have fun with this. Look for ways on how to get through the system, to manage whatever situations we have right now. Turn all the challenges into opportunities, and win big. Because at the end of the day, if you sit down and wait for your market to open officially, you will have lost time. You will have lost the training. You will have lost this experience. What a story. I mean, we will have great stories eventually. You'll be like, well, we used to order good stuff and we'll get a month later, 2 months later. And at that point, I'm sure we'll be receiving our products like 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week. Even if it's 2 weeks, that would be a miracle, you know? Now, so it's the mindset that we need to really instill in all the new agents so they get to understand that it's going to get better. Because what we have today is the worst that we'll always have. Whatever we have right now is the worst that we'll always have. Yeah. So to me, I believe it's all is not mine. Could that be mine?
No, I don't think it's yours, Martyn.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, it's about you preparing all the new agents, and when you're doing that, just be honest. Don't sugarcoat anything. Just be honest with them and tell them you are looking for visionaries. You're looking for people to build a solid company with, and let them know when they get started, they own this. They own this. It is your company. You've got to feel it. And you have to speak to them with conviction. You have to speak to them with certainty. You don't have to sugarcoat anything. Just tell them this is what is happening. In the US, they are receiving their products in 3, 4, 5 days. Canada, same thing. And that is going to come to us as well. But if you don't give them that history, they will come in expecting everything to be smooth. And when it is not, then you're losing them.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Totally agree. Honesty is best. And another question I have for you is, what are some of the do's and the don'ts as an NFR agent? Some of the do's and the don'ts, yes, as an NFR agent.
As an NFR agent, so I mean, let's first go with the do's. The do's, I've pretty much really talked about the do's and how you get new agents started,
right?
How you need to build your teams right now, because eventually when you have all the numbers in, I mean, you get to build through. Now, you need to understand this is a brand new company. It's a brand new company, and I'm speaking to those with whom we came from our previous company. So this is a new company completely. Now, see, if you want to see how new this company is, if you and your team do nothing for 4 weeks, you will literally be 0 left and 0 right. You'll be 0 left and 0 right. If you do nothing for 4 weeks consecutively, you'll be 0 left and 0 right. So you need to understand that you are building a new company. Now, building a new company, you don't have to rely on the team that you have. No, most of us got lucky. We came in with our old teams. That's luck. But hey, you don't have to look at that and take it for granted. That was a blessing to you. So right now, what you need to do is what you did when you first got started in your former company. Now I'm speaking to those from our former company. What you need to be doing now is what you did when you started back then. Now, when you do that, you are sure you are going to win. You are sure you're going to win. If you do that and run with that, you're definitely on the right path. But if you sit down and only think that the team that you have is what is going to keep running your business, then you're so wrong. Before you know it, you're going to lose everyone. Now, when you lose everyone, frustration kicks in. Now, when you're frustrated, what happens? You could also be on your way out. But if you keep in action mode, if you keep doing the activity, then you are bound to win big here, because this is a completely new company and you need to treat it as such and go ahead and build like you've never built before. Because when you do this consistently for the next 1 year, 2 years, it could set you free for the rest of your life.
Okay, great. So Martyn, tell us a little bit about what do you do individually and as a team to maximize on earnings now with this new company?
What do we?
Yes, what do you individually do and your team to maximize on earnings?
Yeah, so to maximize on the earnings. So right now, I mean, first of all, we don't earn on customers, so we don't sign customers. We don't. Right. Okay. Now, second of all, the paychecks that you know, in the compensation plan we have, for example, here in Africa, it is so it is basically we are chasing for builder bonus. We are chasing the builder bonus. So it's all about the builder bonus. So we try as much to have every single person at least get builder bonus. All right. Now, how we do that? Just a minute. Now, how we do that is by, you know, tracking our numbers, making sure you don't lose any CV, because when you go inactive, like 2 weeks in a row, then you're losing the CV that you've kept for a while. So we are getting people more on Club Seacret. Now, Club Seacret is helping in a way. Now, most people will tell you that, hey, Club Seacret, we don't have escapes yet in Africa. Yes, we don't have escapes. So what? The escapes are coming. But when you have Club Seacret, you are keeping your points. Those points will be useful when you need them. You will need them and you won't have them. If you think, you know, if you have that mindset of, we don't have anything now in Africa, so I'm not going to do that. When it comes, you will need them and you won't have them. How about you start now so that when they come, you will need them and when you have them. So it's all about it's all about having a long-term mindset and getting to know that, hey, we might not have certain things right now, but they are coming. We might not have escapes now, but they are coming. So getting people on Club Seacret also helps you, helps you push it through to your team. But see, if you don't have Club Seacret yourself, your team members are definitely not going to, because you will duplicate what you're doing. If you don't have Club Seacret, then everyone is not going to have Club Seacret. If you're telling your team members not to subscribe, not to pay, not to subscribe Club Seacret every single month, then everyone is going to do the same. Now, when you do that, you are losing a lot of CV. Now, or even subscribe, save, and win. Now, in Africa, we are still unfortunate with the subscribe, save, and win of $100. You end up spending $150 for that. When $150 extra dollars, so that comes to $250. Now, NFR is really expensive for us, and that is why we still buy from the US. Now, I'm speaking from the Uganda, from our perspective in Uganda. Now, I don't know how it is in South Africa because it's different. South Africa is way different from Uganda, right? Kenya is way different from Uganda. Ghana, way different. Like, all of us we are so different. We might be on the continent of Africa, but it is so different how we build in each country. So you will hear another person from another country telling you how they're building. Now, I don't know how it is in Jamaica, but it could be different as well. But I'm just telling you what we have here so you could relate. And you see, if your subscribe, save, and win is, way better than ours, then you go for it, okay? Now, Club Seacret happens to be the best because with Club Seacret, first of all, you're getting an additional 10% discount on all products, okay? An additional 10%. Now, when you have that and your team has that, you're literally getting CV every 4 weeks, every anyone in your organization getting to pay the $50, you're getting 30 CV for that. That's residual, okay? That's residual. So now, when you have that CV, as long as you also keep your account active, it keeps accumulating. So you find at some point in time, you are going to cycle and get the builder bonus and make that money, even way more than that, other than you having that weak mentality of thinking, if you pay and be active now, where escapes are not yet here. So it doesn't really help. And then you always have to inspect what you expect. Make sure you're tracking your numbers in the back office. Most people don't even log into their back offices. Like right now, there's a promotion ongoing for 12 days. Those products that were released about a couple of days ago, for the next 12 days. Now, after Black Friday, most people went to sleep. They're like, we've been waiting for this for a long time. Now that it's here, that's it. No, it is not. Remember the volumes that we got during Black Friday? Those volumes, we need to take advantage of those volumes. They came with CV. So we need to cycle off that. We need to cycle off that now. You need to do it as soon as possible. There's no way. This is the period that everyone needs to really go all out. What you do during this holiday season is what will determine what you will be beginning of the year. Because if you don't do anything right now, when the world is ready to spend, this is the time when people are ready to spend. Now, when you don't do that, when you do that and push through, you're going to cycle more, you're going to make more money. Now, that is what we are pushing for, and that is what we are encouraging our teams to do, and doing that every single day. Like right now, I'm still at the coffee shop. It is 6 p.m. actually, but I'm still at the coffee shop, done my demos. And see, Jesse taught us one way of, the secret for success. One thing is, make sure you have a package. Everyone should have a wow package, because if you don't have a wow package, what are you selling? If you don't have products to do demos, what are you selling? It is very different. I got to understand this fully after meeting Jesse about a week or two ago. If you don't do a demo, see, Zoom calls are good, but if you don't, demos are way better. So if you don't have products for you to demo on people, then you are not taking your business seriously. So the number one thing, the secret for success, you get your package. You have to make sure you always have your package. When you run out of the demo product, make sure you purchase more products for you to be able to demo. And your products always have to run out. There's no one who will have products and you say, I bought this in January, I'm never going to buy more. That means you're not doing business. Because number one, get your package. Number two, 2 parties a week. Then number three, 3 guests per party. And then do it 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row. Get your package. 2 parties a week. 3 guests per party. And then 4 weeks in a row. This is the secret for success. Get your package. Like, everyone should have products for demoing. If you don't have products for demoing, you're lying to yourself. What are you selling? Because when you do a demo, someone will go like, wow. But if you explain it on a slide, well, they could see the testimonials, but it's not enough. But when you show them, somehow they keep rubbing their hands. They're like, wow. It is hard for someone to say wow and not buy. Like, how do you get wowed and you don't buy? And you're like, wow, but no thanks? No. As for the buffer, that will take like 2 weeks. They'll keep looking at it. Every time they look at it, if they're typing on their phone, just do it on the thumbs. Every time they're typing, they're like, wow, this thing is still on. It keeps reminding them. It's more like following up, somehow following up indirectly. So 2 parties a week, 3 guests per party, and then 4 weeks in a row, and you're good to go. When you run out of the products, and they should run out, because you should have products running out for you to get more products. Because if your products are not running out, then you're not doing business. If you're not demoing, then you're not doing business. Yeah. So basically, that is what we need to be doing, and then the explosion is coming. Just keep doing what you're doing. You don't know when. When is it going to be seen? Like, when are you going to have your business explode? It is going to depend on how many demos you do on a daily basis, how many parties you do in a week, and then are you consistent? Are you doing it 4 weeks in a row? And when the 4 weeks are done, you repeat that. If you continuously do this, you stay consistent, success is certain.
Awesome.
The beauty about demos, see, it's not what you say. It is, first of all, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, again, when you speak with action, when you show someone, when they see it, because I've done Zoom calls, but it's different. When I do a demo, it is different. The closing ratio is way too high when you do a demo, as opposed to when you just do a Zoom presentation. because they don't get that feel of the products. They don't get it. But when you do a demo, it creates magic.
And that's what we want. We want to create magic, especially in this Christmas season. And so, Martyn, we just appreciate you and appreciate your time this morning for us, this afternoon, this evening for you, taking the time out and speaking with us here at Catch Up in the Morning. And so, do you have any final words for us before we go? And I know you talk about, get your packages, 2 parties per week, 3 individuals, 3 guests at these parties, and do that 4 times for the month. So, this speaks to consistency. So before you leave, just any parting words for us to, anything that you think, what we just definitely, it's a must do to win the year before you go.
Yeah, so let me just share this. Let me just really close with this. See, this is basically what, oops, just a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is the journey. This is the journey for success, really. The normal world. All of us want a better life, all right? All of us want a better life. But if you want a better life, you need to find a mentor. You need to find someone who has done what you want and you follow that person, all right? So you invest in yourself as well. But when you invest in yourself, you get to learn a skill, a new skill. Most of us didn't, I personally have never done anything to do with products. It is my first time ever, but I am learning and I am still learning, all right? Now, obviously your family and friends might not necessarily support you. So many people, your friends might not support you at all, and you might get to a point where nothing seems to work, but just keep improving your skill. The more demos you do, you're improving, and you are definitely going to think about quitting. Like everyone is going to think about quitting. I've seen people who have quit. They go quiet for like 2-3 months and then they get back. What do you think brings them back? Is because in the beginning they thought quitting was the only solution, or they thought they were going to be peaceful after quitting. But guess what? They get back because they are seeing people that are not quitting and they are winning. All right. So always stay on the line. Now, you always remember, you have to remember your why. Why did you start this? Then just keep working. Eventually, when you find success, you know what will happen? See, it's funny how when you get to be successful here, and by that, you just need to be consistent. But when you find success, now you start getting to see all your friends coming through, all your family members coming through, coming to support you, coming to tell you how proud of you they are. Now you get to inspire others to change for the better. And that's just how it goes. Now, I'm sure all of us have gone through this cycle. All of us have gone through it. But this is the phase. These are the phases of network marketing, all right? So you are going to start, I don't know why I can't see my cursor, but you are going to start with, we all started with excitement, and somehow the disappointments, the challenges came through. And when you get to that critical point, that is where you make decisions that will either build you or break you. So most people choose the quitting bit, and that's it. You're gone. You're gone. Or you decide to jump into another company because you feel another company is better than what you have here. What we have is big. If back then we only had travel, that was just one component. Now we have skincare, we have nutrition. That is huge. It is bigger than what we had. So I don't know why anyone would even run away from this. All right. So but when you fight for success, you eventually get to financial freedom. But this has got to do with your mindset. This has got to do with how you feel about this. If you're excited about it, if you feel it inside, Jesse told us something over the, like 2 weeks, 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago when he was here in Uganda. He told us our leaders chose Seacret for us. They chose Seacret for us. Now, it is up to us to either choose Seacret or we quit, because he told us, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But until that point when you choose, when you feel it in your heart that I have chosen Seacret, you are going to start seeing your business explode. But if you still have that thing in you that, hey, I didn't want this, I didn't trust me, you're not going anywhere. You need to sit down and look at this critically and get to understand that this is what you need. Look at the community, look at the family, look at the leadership, look at the corporate, look at the ownership, look at the story, look at Isaac's story. And if you feel that really inspires you, make a choice. Now, when you make a choice, then make a run, okay? Now, you need to owe it to yourself. Just say, I owe this to myself to be consistent. I owe it to myself to be disciplined. And I owe it to myself to stay focused. Now, some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. And others make it happen. So which one are you? Are you one of those people that just want it to happen? You just want to see it and you just want to see things happening? Or are you some of those people that wish it would happen? I wish they could change the compensation plan to this. I wish they could change this to this. I wish they, come on, and others make it happen. If other people are making it happen, why are you not making it happen? The difference is in the activity. Trust me, the difference is in the activity. Look back and see how many demos you've done in the past days. If you've not done any demos, why would you expect to be winning? Why? Okay, so 90% of the people give up on their dreams inches from the finish line. I've seen lots of people do this. I've seen lots of my leaders just go just like that, inches from the finish line. I've seen them, okay? Just like this picture right there. Imagine if you could be that guy at the bottom. You are this close, but then you give up. But look at the person that is still striving. And guess what? He'll get there, okay? So these are things that you need to turn on or off: focus, motivation, dedication, and just switch off the excuses. Now, this is how you get residual income. Just be coachable, be teachable, be.
Martyn, I just lost your audio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we lost Martyn there for a minute. But we had so much value this morning in all that he gave to us, all that he shared. He shared his heart with us. And so this morning, just type thank you, Martyn, in the chat. And I know that I don't know about you, but I know I got
Can you hear me?
Of value. Oh,
can you hear me?
You're back. Yes.
Oops. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, great. So I was just concluding, just a few seconds really, and I'm done here. So be coachable, be reachable, be teachable, and be a pleasure to work with. But most of all, just never quit. See, this is what NFR markets, all right? This is what Isaac has given us. He's given us 10% of his 300, call it whatever, trillion of this inheritance to us, giving us all that. See, this is like a gold mine. It's a gold mine, but guess what? Some of us in NFR markets, these are the excuses that we have. These are the excuses that we have. Imagine you saying, thank you, Isaac, but hey, I don't have a shovel. You've been given a gold mine. You've been given a gold mine. This is a gold mine. Someone gives this to you, and all you have to say is, I don't have a shovel. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? This is huge. This should be on your list. This should be your to-do list every single freaking day, to just go out there and win. How do you win? Just do demos. Every time you do a demo, you're winning. Every time you do a demo, you're winning. Because guess what? Whenever you do a demo, that person will forever remember the demo. They will remember the demo. Now, imagine if you did 1,000 demos. Do you know how many people you will convert? So many. Just have to go and finish strong. How you finish there is exactly how you start the next year. So, I mean, I am so excited. I'm so pumped up. I just can't wait to see, what we have in store coming. But most of all, I really appreciate you getting me on this call and getting to share this with you. And obviously, whatever is coming ahead of us is so exciting. What we have right now is the worst it will ever be. And every other month, every other year, it's going to keep getting better and better and better and better. And I'm so excited to be a part of the winning team, one big family, and let's go take this thing to the moon.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Martyn, we just want to extend a great heartfelt thank you to you for coming on this morning and really pouring into us. My goodness, a lot of information, a lot of nuggets for us and for the NFR market. But it doesn't matter where you are and what your market is this morning. You have gotten so much this morning to go out there and just to win. Just go do it, just get it. And I just want to say, Martyn, I pray the blessing of the Lord upon you and your family and your business and each and every one that came on this morning to be a part of this training, a part of this webinar. I just want to say on behalf of our dear leader, Dewey Saxon, and the entire team who was able to get this going this morning, thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate all you're doing. We are just happy and elated to see you winning at this high level. And I don't know about anybody else, but I am motivated just by hearing from you and seeing you winning. And you have given us much that we can leave here with, that we can go out and do better for our business. So thank you so much. And if you could just write thank you, Martyn, in the chat and put some fire in the chat this morning to let Martyn know how much we appreciate his time and his effort and what he did this morning. So again, thank you so much, and we appreciate you. And may the blessing of the Lord be upon you, and may you go and continue to conquer that mountain. God bless you. God bless you. Okay, everyone, have a fantastic day, and we'll meet again here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for catch up in the morning, and we'll have another guest on. So have a great day and go out there and win the day. God bless.